Good morning, students. Now let us begin with chapter 5, Accounting Equation of Business Transaction. Here, as per the American concept, they want to show the accounting transaction in the equation form and how in a equation we record the transaction just by showing the effect in asset is equal to capital plus liability. So this is another important way of expression of business transaction. Here the rules remain same. The types of account remain same. The basic journal entry you have to think that what the journal entry and all. What is the effect of that journal entry in the equation form? That is what is our content. So now we try to understand how accounting equations are to be performed shown in books of account. Here the concept says that as per the American method for presentation of accounting transaction, an accounting equation approach is used. In this effect of transaction is directly given to the assets and capital liability side. What is the accounting equation? The accounting equation is equal to A means assets, is equal to C means your capital plus L means your liabilities. Your balance sheet, if you see, when we prepare our final account, we prepare trading account, after that the profit and loss account, and at the last we prepare balance sheet. So that balance sheet shows the financial position of the business. So financial position explained in terms of assets on one side must be is equal to the capital, that is what invested by the owner, plus other liability which the business has created. So in this way the total must be equal. That is what the basic concept of double entry accounting system. Every transaction has minimum two effects, and those two effects are to be shown on assets as well as capital plus liability side. Now if you broadly divide your transaction into four categories, you can easily understand how in equation form you can record the transaction. Number 1, that the transactions related to goods purchase and sale. When you purchase the goods, the transaction is that purchase goods for cash, purchase account debit to cash account credit. So one side your asset increase in the form of the goods purchase, other side your cash decrease, cash goes out. That is the decrease in the asset side itself. There is no change you will observe in case of C plus L. So here increase or decrease in asset and increase or decrease in capital. That is increase or decrease in asset only. Both the effect will be there on the asset side of balance sheet. There is no effect on C plus L. Number 2, that the revenue and expense related transaction. The major lot of other transactions are salary paid, wages paid, commission received, rent received. So either you have expense or you have income. So when you have expense or income, one fold going to be your cash and another fold going to be either an expense or a income. So here your asset side there will be a increase or decrease. If it is rent received, cash will increase. If you pay the salary, your cash will decrease. So according to transaction, the asset may increase or it may decrease. And the second effect that will affect to the capital, because ultimately the profit or loss bear by the owner. So capital increase or capital decrease. So here in these transactions, the first effect will be increase or decrease in asset, that is on the A side, and the second, that increase or decrease in capital. If you have an income, capital increase. If you have an expense, capital decrease. Like that, if it is an income, cash comes in. If it is an expense, cash goes up. So here the two folds are, one effect will be on the asset side, another effect be on the capital side. Number 3, the third set of transaction. Assets are purchased or sold transaction. We may purchase furniture, we may sold our old bicycle. So for assets may be coming in and the assets may be going out. So if when you have this type of transaction, the one effect will be increase or decrease in asset. When you purchase for cash, cash goes out. When you sold old furniture or old asset, cash comes in. So sometime your asset may come in, sometime asset may be going out. The second is increase or decrease in liabilities. Here you are dealing with the third party. You have purchased furniture from Ram Furniture Mart. So Ram Furniture Mart is not a capital. That is a third party. So it become a liability for you. So on one hand your furniture has increased. So A increase. On another hand your capital remains same. But your liability also increase. So in this manner, either in a transaction you may have both the effect on the A side, there is no change in C and L. Or you may have one effect on A side, another effect on C side. Or you may have one effect on A side, other effect on L side. So looking to the transaction, you may have difference of treatment and ultimately your equation total should come same. That what you have to be very careful. Now the fourth possibility of a transactions are the transactions related to borrowing of funds and lending of funds. You may borrow the funds or you may lend the funds. So here you have increase or decrease in capital and increase or decrease in liability. So in this manner your funds are also recorded in our accounting terms. Now we will see the application of these accounting equations and the example related to accounting equation expression. Now let us understand the journal entries of the transaction and with effect of accounting equation. The first journal entry, commenced business with cash rupees 1,50,000. Let us do this transaction. Number 1, the serial number, commenced business with cash. So cash comes in. So cash account debit, amount rupees 1,50,000 to capital. The owner is the giver, so to capital account in the credit column we will be writing 1,50,000. So here cash, that cash is going to increase. Cash is your asset. So asset increase, and to capital, capital also increase, that is what your C. C is going to increase. So now in equation form, what we are going to show that one of our asset cash that increase with rupees 1,50,000 is equal to capital that also increase with 1,50,000. Okay, there is no change in liability, so that remain same. So if you do the total of equation, you will get the same answer. C is 1,50,000 and here is the 0. So 1,50,000, 1,50,000 is the total. So your first equation is telling cash has increased, capital has increased. So here the journal entry that cash debit to capital already shown in accounting equation. So in this manner, what we are doing, we are showing the A portion as well as C plus L portion. So when A increase, there is going to be increase either in C or in L. Owner has given the fund, So effect is only to the capital account. Now let us do the second. Rupees 30,000 deposited with bank. Okay, you may have open an account or you may have existing account and you are depositing money. So here bank is the receiver. So the second journal entry, bank account debit to cash goes out, because when you deposit money, cash goes out. The amount is 30,000. So that 30,000, here bank increase. So increase in asset. Clear? Bank is your asset. You are showing balance of bank on asset side. At the same time, cash is also your asset, but cash decrease. So increase also in the asset side, decrease also in the asset side. So there won't be any effect on the C plus L. So here what happened? Our already the earlier cash was there. Cash, you was having 1,50,000 minus you have deposited 30,000. So now remaining cash is 1,20,000. Clear? Now you have another asset, that is the bank. Bank, now you have 30,000. Understood? So ultimate total is the same. That what 1,50,000. That is what our earlier total. Now here there is no change in C as well as there is no change in liability. So your C and liability both are the same. So original capital, what you was having 1,50,000, that is as it is. So 1,50,000 your capital and there was no liability, so 0. So again 150 is equal to your 150. Due to this transaction, there is no effect on the C plus L side. Your capital remains same, which was as earlier. Now let us do in the same manner transaction number 3. Goods of rupees 40,000 purchased from Ram. You have purchased goods. So the journal entry is purchase account debit to Ram. Ram become your creditor, become your liability. So 40,000 rupee goods you have sold, purchase 40,000 and from the Ram. So goods are increased, so your asset increase. As the asset increase, like that your liability also increase. So Ram become your creditor. So there is an increase in liability. So now in this equation, your cash is the same, 1,20,000. Your bank is the same with a no change, rupees 30,000. Now one more entry is, that is goods. You can say goods account, amount 40,000 you have purchased, so that added in your list. Here your capital is the same, that is 1,50,000 plus now you have a liability towards the Ram. So Ram to be called as your creditor. So here creditor account rupees 40,000. So now your total is 1,90,000. Here 1,50,000 plus 40,000 is equal to 1,90,000. So your equation tally with asset 190, liability in the form of capital 150, in the form of other liability 40,000. Now number 4. Goods of rupees 35,000 sold for 50,000 to Suman. There is a profit, the goods going out of 35,000. The cash the debtor you have increase of 15,000. So there is a difference of 15,000, that is what toward the profit, that is to be added to the capital. So let us understand how this transaction to be recorded. The transaction is number 4. Goods of 35,000 you have sold to Suman. So here Suman account debit to sales account rupees 50,000. Here the Suman is your debtor. Increase in asset, that is by 50,000 rupees. Your goods are going out, so there is a decrease in asset, but that is only of 35,000. Asset increase of 50,000, and whatever is the profit of 15,000, that profit is added into the L, that is your 15,000. That will go to the capital account. Let us see now. Cash account same, 1,20,000, there is no change. Bank account rupees 30,000 as usual. The goods account, it was 40,000 minus you have sold 35,000. So now you have left remain only 5,000. Then one more asset increase in the form of a Suman, that is the debtor. Debtors account, that is your 50,000 is equal to your capital 1,50,000 plus profit 15,000 and liability creditor are the same 40,000. Now if you do the total, your total is 1,65,000 plus 40,000 is equal to 2,05,000. Let us see, this is 5 and 5 10 0 is equal to 2. So 2,05,000, 2,05,000. So in this manner, when you are selling the goods with profit, the portion of profit will add to the capital, and here goods decrease by the sale and debtor increase in the form of one asset. So like this accounting equation to be done. Let us take the last, that is what? Salary paid number 5, salary paid salary account debit to cash amount rupees 2,000. So here salary is your expense. So here your expense, that is what paid in form of a cash. So your cash will decrease by rupees 2,000, and ultimately salary is again going to reduce the capital. So salary will reduce the capital, and here cash reduce the asset. Let us show our same in our equation. Cash account you have as per earlier 1,20,000 minus you have paid 2,000, so that remain 1,18,000. Okay. Then you have bank is the same. There is no change in the bank, 30,000. Then you have goods. After the sale now only 5,000 is there in your hand. Then you have debtors. That is rupees 50,000. This is your asset side. Is equal to your capital. Earlier capital balance was 1,65,000 minus there is a expense. So due to expense that capital decreased by 2,000. So now it become 1,63,000 and the capital creditors remain same of 40,000 remain the same. Now if you do the total 1,63,000 plus 40,000. So now your total of the capital side is 1,63,000 plus 40,000 and here total is 2,03,000. So this side total is equal to a capital side total. So in this manner the final your answer, you can say that answer of this particular question what we have done is asset is 2,03,000, liabilities in the form of a capital 1,63,000 and other liability are 40,000. So we can say A is equal to C plus L. This manner accounting equation presentation to be done. So transactions are the same, journal concept remain the same, only the effect to be shown in the equation form. Thank you.